Hey guys, this is Zlewikk. With EU5 announced last week, we can finally call it EU5 in the Tinto Talks, which are the dev diaries for this game, and I decided to cover today's Tinto Talks, or Wednesday's Tinto Talks, because it's covering Dharmic religions. So you're gonna get more knowledge about the three religions that EU5 is including in the game, which is Hinduism, Jainism, and Sikhism. And I already read it, so I'm reading that together with you guys, but honestly, I think these three religions have more content in EU5 than they have in EU4. First of all, this is the religious map of India, and one of the cool features that when you're having on specific religion within your pops screen, you're getting how many pops are living within that region. And the more green it is, obviously the more pops. Hindu is everywhere, while Jainism is just in some certain locations. Only 400,000 pops Jains and almost 100 million pops that are Hindu. So starting with Hinduism, so the biggest Dharmic religion, you see that by default it gives these three bonuses: religious figures allowed, tolerance of the true faith, and tolerance of heathen beliefs. I'm looking at the screen now like, I don't think this art was in-game when I played, was it? And I don't think this little adjustment were there. But yeah, Hinduism itself would be having a few branches, which would be Vaishnavism, Shaivism, Shaktism, and Smartism. Each of them will be having slightly different mechanics within Hindu religion. And each of them, you see, is a separate international organization in-game. As mentioned in my opinion video, yeah, religions are international organizations. So when you click on that international organization, you obviously will be having all of the members. In the agenda tab, you'll be able to see the laws that this specific religion is having. So for example, Vaishnavism is having a law called avatars allowed, up to 3. So you see it is, we're having avatars allowed, then we've got an avatar tooltip. Avatars are different aspects, manifestations, or incarnations that a partial god can take in Hinduism, and then what is a god. So it allows a character to activate as well as 3 avatars of the god Vishnu, depending on having access to one of its holy sites. So if you don't have access to any holy sites, you will not get any bonuses, but if you have access to 3 holy sites, you will get 3 of the bonuses. So for example, you see activate avatar will give us a choice between all of this, where for example the Narashisma avatar is giving hostile attrition, while Matsya avatar is giving a monthly development growth for the ports. You see, it's not even that you have to own that province with a holy site, it's own that province or be allies to the owner. That's pretty good. We've got within one god, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 different avatars, including Buddha, and each of them gives you a different bonus, and you can stack 3 bonuses at once when using the Vaishnavism. Second Hindu branch is Shaivism, that is enabling a self-control, which is a mechanic that goes between -10 and 10, where you can see at 0 it gives estate satisfaction, monthly prestige, and monthly usage progress. At 10 it gives food consumption, diplomatic annexation costs, stability investment, migration attraction for rural, and the society value, while at -10 of self-control we get more tax, our pop consume more food, but we have also higher income from subjects and monthly war exhaustion. And then we've got all of these buttons that we can use to increase or decrease our self-control. You see, perform yoga costs as prestige and gets 10 self-control, indulge in fests is costing us money, gives us prestige but takes the self-control, while the discard worldly possessions gives us self-control in exchange for money. And then finally indulge in bloodbath, which is during a war, costs prestige but also takes a lot of the control. And the third one will be Shaktism, which is allowing 1 avatar, but with a difference that this avatar is not requiring you to have access to a holy site, and to be having 2 avatars active at the same time, one during peacetime and one during wartime. What's even more interesting, these avatars will be rolled randomly, so you don't decide which one you have, with an exception that you have a button to re-roll your avatars, which costs 10 stability. That's not that much. And finally, we've got the last branch, which is Smartism. This one is allowing to use the Smartism gods, which is Ganesha, Shiva, Shakti, Vishnu, and Surya. I'm waiting for the Child of Surya event for 100, 100, 100 air. And this one is a bit more complex, because I'll read that. In Smarties, you want to have all 5 gods favored equally, or otherwise they will give you negative modifiers. You can favor one over the others, though, to get more benefits from that one at the cost of getting these negative modifiers from the others. You see there's favor a gold CTA, we can choose, but this tooltip, guys, please fix it, it's unreadable. It's all on the same level. So I'm not even gonna try reading it, okay? Please. Then we've got a second religion that is available in 1337, that is Jainism. It is very small and only one country starts with it. And you see that religion by default also enables self-control, just like the other branch that we mentioned. Religious figures allowed +1, monthly literacy, monasteries allowed, but you cannot declare wars without casus belli. So something that I also had in my Poland campaign, enforced by Szlachta via a privilege. And finally, it allows also karma to impact the country. So on top of the self-control that we already know from Shaivism, we also have got karma, where you can see it goes from -7 to 100, just like in EU4, where you get different bonuses depending on your karma. So it's the most balanced karma, both discipline, diplomatic reputation. With too high karma, it's halved diplomatic reputation. With too low karma, it's half discipline. So it works almost the same like in EU4. Plus, you have to keep in mind, it also has the self-control mechanics. So this is more than in EU4. Just like in EU5, Sikhism is spawning later into game in 1509, where you have an event for the Guru Nanak Chatar. And we'll be having 3 options to choose from. One will be creating a building-based country led by the Guru. Second option will convert your nation to Sikh, while the third option allows you to actually start playing as the newly created Sikh country. You see that building-based country will be using the Gurgadi building, and that's giving max literacy to the clergy in that location. And Sikhism by default will be giving you estate satisfaction equilibrium, as well as monthly research progress. It also has a unique guarantee form, where the heir selection is that it can only be gurus, and I think the gurus will be just like in EU4 historical, but instead of them being like kind of aspects in EU4 to click from, the gurus will be actual rulers of your country that will be historical. I'm not sure if it means that they will not die until they are scripted to die. They didn't really explain that yet. But yeah, with each guru, you'll be able to choose from one of the 3 bonuses of the teachings of that guru. So for example, for the Guru Nanak teachings, so that first one, we can choose from a bonus to estate satisfaction, production efficiency, and stability investment. And there will be plenty of policies coming in over time with the new gurus incoming. Something that I didn't mention, and is a common feature for all of them, and that is also, for example, for the Catholics, are the holy sites. There are just plenty of them. And besides, for some aspects of this religion, the holy sites allowing you to use specific gurus, and the holy sites themselves are also giving bonuses. Kinda if there were monuments from EU4, but I don't think you improve these holy sites. So for example, you see this Chaundeshwari temple is giving you monthly gold of 10, but also a core country is getting possible clerics and monthly prosperity. I think it is country or a province. Maybe it is a province. It is not clear for me. Well, yeah, this is all for today. If you're interested to flavor of the Sultanate of Delhi, check their tint of flavor on Friday. I don't think I will cover it, but I'll probably read it because Delhi should be an interesting country. I mean, it's on its peak and about to start declining. And on Monday there will be Tinto Maps feedback on India. So if you're interested in like how they are changing India based on your feedback, you can check it out. Well, in the next week in the Tinto Talks, so the main branch of the Dev Diaries, there'll be information about the unit graphics. And guys, having this presented by Dave in Sieges, I can tell you This is gonna be a hell of a dev diary. I really get ready for that. And to get a notification about that video next week, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Bye!